The Old Kingdom is traditionally seen as a kind of insular period where they're focusing internally on development, on the pyramids, all the rest of it. But contrary to popular belief, there was actually an enormous amount of trade being done already with lands further afield. So we mentioned the Levant. They were doing trade. So obviously, famously, Lebanon, on the flag, they have their beautiful cedar tree. And indeed, at this time, from that region, they were trading grain for cedar wood because obviously they were seafaring, a river-faring, really, people, the Egyptians. But the one thing they are cursed with is kind of naff wood. They have the trees that they have don't grow tall enough to get the nice, long, continuous pieces of wood that you need for ships. So they basically have what they call Byblos ships, because Byblos is the town that they're trading in the Levant. So the ships that they build from this beautiful cedar wood, they call Byblos after this famous trade route that has been established. So that's one thing they're doing. To the south of them is the kingdom of Nubia, sort of modern day Sudan. The trade was done over land to Nubia with caravans and as well as Nile expeditions as well, using the river. But they would get luxury items from Nubia, so gold and ivory were hugely popular. Gold for the sarcophagi that they're making, obviously inlaid with beautiful gold, used for jewellery, all the rest of it, along with ivory. And then they're also getting things like ebony, incense, panther skins, and even live animals like baboons are imported for royal entertainment. And then lastly, the land of Punt, I guess you would say, or Punt, P-U-N-T, which is basically modern day Somalia, Eritrea. So they're using the Red Sea to get there, and they are famous for their frankincense and myrrh. So I wonder if when the kings go to the crib of the baby Jesus, whether the frankincense and the myrrh that they get is from Punt. I don't know. It's worth saying they're also getting electrum, a compound of silver and gold.
Okay, right.
I think is electrum. And they're also getting obsidian as well, beautiful black obsidian. So incredible things they're getting from Punt. And then we mentioned in Nubia, they're also getting granite. So the lovely pink granite that Menkaure puts on his little pyramid may come from Nubia. And lastly, let's go back to Byblos. They're also getting oil and silver from there as well. So although they are in a
Very
kind of insular
time,
period,
yeah.
they are nevertheless exploring the highways of trade.
Which as we'll cover in the next couple of episodes, that obviously expands to a larger degree.
Yeah. Oh, and lastly, the last one I missed off is the Sinai Peninsula. So that there were heavily guarded mining expeditions, which would have been made up, again, as we said before, the slaves are sent to the mines, so enslaved peoples are sent to the Sinai to extract turquoise and copper, which, again, beautiful for jewellery, making tools and all sorts. A last fact, during the reign of Sneferu, remember him, the trial and error guy, there's a piece called the Palermo Stone, which is a famous royal chronicle, records that 40 ships in a single year laden with cedar wood arrived on the shores of Egypt. So that's pretty impressive. 40 ships of beautiful cedar wood for ship making.
Yeah.
Not bad for 2600 BC.
Yeah, not bad at all. Considering
not bad at all.
We were probably rolling around in the mud at that point.
We were absolutely
slinging dirt at each
and
other.
having a good time. Having a good time doing it.
Fantastic time doing it, but completely blissfully unaware of what was going on.
Completely. No, we were. We were sort of making stone circles to worship the sun and all sorts.
Yeah. They were happy doing it.
Absolutely.
Nice.